My name is Heather, and I have been with Circle for 2 years as part of the pre-screening department team. I love it because it's just part of my passion, helping surrogates through the beginning stages of the process. It's definitely being a surrogate. I came to Circle initially as a Circle surrogate. What I loved most about Circle was just like the testimonials that I read, and on sources that were basically impartial. They still had like all that same feedback, and so I loved that. And so I went ahead, I applied, and like right from the get-go, all my communication, it was like warm fuzzies. Everybody got back to me right away, and the process, they made it as easy as possible for me. And so that kind of doing surrogacy, it's a huge commitment. It's a big thing. You are carrying a baby for somebody, so it's like, it's a little scary. And so that definitely, just my entire experience with Circle helped alleviate those fears. I was accepted to the program, did all the screening, and I got that initial profile. And I knew right from the beginning, I saw the profile, and I remember I was at work and I just called all of my coworkers over and said, like, this is my match made in heaven right now. Like, look at this it was a single intended father. And so we were looking at his pictures. It was just one of those exciting moments, and I just couldn't wait to meet him. And so when we had that Skype call, I remember like sitting there just kind of nervously, like trying to, remain professionally positive, as I like to say. And so I think the moment that we just kind of like relaxed and let things go is we were both sitting there, and I'm like, I just have to say I'm so nervous. And he was like, oh my gosh, me too. I have been running around the apartment all day, and I've just been so nervous. So I'm glad to hear that. And so after that, things just started like rolling. It was more natural. And, we got into, the more fun aspects of it, and helping him, achieve those goals of parenthood. And, when we'd have an ultrasound, just hearing his excitement and his updates, and, sharing with his family about his baby that he'd waited so long for. It was just like, you just can't put it into words. So I really, like, when it comes down to it, talking about surrogacy day in and day out, the one thing that if I could just say anything to anyone considering, being a gestational carrier, I would say, like, just go for it. You're totally taking a leap of faith, but it is so worth it. And you've come to this decision like based on your research and the time that you've taken, and talking to others. So you come to this decision by yourself, but you don't have to do this journey by yourself. And I think that that's part of what I appreciated so much doing my journey, is just knowing that at Circle, like, we refer to it as the Circle family. I always had my Circle family to take care of me and be there for me, and not just myself, my intended father too, and it was just, I always tell him, I actually 2 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago to the day, 3 years ago, I delivered my first Surro baby, and I sent him a sweet message, and I just said, like, I just want to say happy birthday to your sweet baby, and I just have to tell you that helping you achieve, oh my gosh, your goal of parenthood is just like one of the greatest honors, I don't know why I'm crying right now. So I would say take that leap, because it's worth it.